Greetings. My name is Shirley Fry McConaughey, and I'm an artist from Durham, North Carolina. This is my studio. During the fall of 1992, it was full of fish, golden eagles, a flying great blue heron, a standing great blue, a banana tree, a flamingo. All are made of fabric, all sewn and stuffed, what I call soft sculpture. There were also some paintings, Hayoka, and Geronimo with the Chapel Hill dump. This story, however, is really about the golden eagles and the sunflowers. Some time back, I started doing a lot of sunflowers, about 8 dozen. Each is 6 feet tall, life-size. They hang on a wall like a painting. My father, who's an artist from Indiana, told me that sometimes artists get gifts that aren't theirs to keep, but to be passed on. My sunflowers were such a gift. So I went on a campaign to get the sunflowers into places where people could use some cheering up. The first was a psychiatric unit in a local hospital. The second, 4 senior citizen living centers in Durham. In both cases, I taught the techniques and the patterns to the residents, and they created walls of sunflowers. The third project was a journey in September of 1992 to Pine Ridge Indian Reservation, where I worked with a group of senior citizens in Kyle, South Dakota. Together, we decorated the Senior Citizen Center. Pine Ridge Reservation is located in the southwest corner of South Dakota. It covers 5,000 square miles and has about 16,000 people. According to the New York Times, it is the poorest county in the United States. Much of the land is known as the Badlands. The Badlands National Park borders the northern side of the reservation and actually extends down into the central area of the res. The Badlands are severely eroded land composed of sandstone and rock, hard for agriculture but hauntingly beautiful. There are 7 towns on the reservation: Pine Ridge, Wounded Knee, Porcupine, Manderson, Oglala, Wandley, and Kyle. The people are the Oglala Sioux. There are no billboards, few signs, and no commercialism. During my stay, I lived with Lily Mae Red Eagle, as did my friend Sarah Roseman from Birmingham, Alabama, who had come to help me with my project. I kept a journal, and the following are some excerpts from that journal. Monday, August 31st. Drove into Kyle, a little town, about 1,000 people, a medical center, a branch of the Oglala Lakota College, Little Wound School, and the Senior Citizen Center. I went into the school looking for Lily Mae, found 4 different people and 4 different directions, but no Lily Mae. Went across the street to the Senior Center. She wasn't there, so I went out sightseeing, headed off to Porcupine and Wounded Knee. The paved roads turned to dirt roads, winding through rolling grasslands, pine trees, ridges full of trees and rocks and cattle. Cars and trucks were busy on the dirt roads. People were walking, riding bicycles, motorcycles, all ages. I headed back to Kyle, and an old battered station wagon going the other way stopped and honked and honked. The driver yelled, so I pulled over, and it was Lily Mae. Someone had described my car. Lily Mae is 72, active, and to the point about everything. Like most people here, she is a no-bullshit lady. She's on the school board, the college board, Keeley, which is the radio station, a foster grandparent, and a gray eagle. Tuesday, September 1st. Went to the Senior Citizen Center at 9 and started to work. The center is the other half of the post office building. There is no mail delivery in Kyle. Everyone comes to pick up their mail, and the older men like to sit on the bench and watch the comings and goings of the community. The inside of the center is a large room with a stove against a stone wall, a TV and easy chairs at one end, a long table used for rummage, which became our main work table. There were 6 tables with chairs down the center of the room where everyone comes to eat lunch, about 46 people. They speak Lakota 3/4 of the time, and they always have the radio going with Keeley on, with Sioux music, country music, rock and roll, ads for alcohol rehab, music requests for birthdays, tribal council meetings, and no commercials. The TV usually also runs with Donahue, the soaps, and Oprah. 10 ladies came into work, and we cut out patterns and pieces, finished 1 sunflower by the end of the day. Tuesday, September 15th. 15 sunflowers and 1 golden eagle done. Elsie told about her Irish mother and Indian father. Martha about her Irish and Indian mother and her Irish and English father. Some full-bloods, but hard to tell. Mexican names, French names, and lots of whites. Today, 20 sunflowers on the wall, working on the wings for the flying eagle. Mounted the standing eagle on a shelf above the television. Looks like it would bite anyone who tried to change the channel. More admirers are coming through. The word is spreading, and family members of the seniors are coming in to view the work. We went to Martha's to copy a pattern for an antique star quilt. The center was the fire, surrounded by the grass, the teepees, the sky, and the crossed pipes, symbolically praying for the fire, the earth, the people, the sky, the world. Saturday, September 19. We went to Porcupine for the powwow. The shade shelter was in the shape of a medicine wheel, open to the east and enclosing a large grassy circle. Everyone brought their aluminum fold-up chairs and placed them under the shelter. The day started with some Sioux music and a giveaway. And when the giveaway was over, the dancing began. The music rotated around among the different singing groups. Women danced clockwise around the center, the men counterclockwise. The young girls wore jingle dresses. They take the metal ends off of the snuff cans, curl them into cones, and hang hundreds on their dresses. They twirled and stomped to the music. The older women wore shawls and did a slower dance. The men wore wonderfully elaborate outfits, which they made themselves. Bustles of eagle, hawk, and owl feathers, roaches of fur and feathers, ribbon shirts, shields, bells on their ankles and knees. Fathers and sons, mothers with newborn babies, everyone danced, dance after dance after dance. We left after 6 hours and they were still going strong. There was food for sale, but no T-shirts, no trinkets, only fresh orange juice, lemonade, hamburgers, and snow cones. Monday, September 21. 23 sunflowers on the walls. A short one in the kitchen for the kitchen workers. We sewed a lot of leaves. The children from the home economics class came over to stuff leaves for the seniors. The home ec teacher wants her class to make a dozen for the school library. More and more people are coming in to see the center. The little children's eyes light up and they point and stare, and the seniors love watching them. Thursday, September 24. Finished everything. Took the group picture. That was a lot of fun. Divided up all of the leftover stuffing and fabric, 8 ways, so everyone got about 4 yards of yellow, 4 yards of green, and a large plastic bag of stuffing, plus thread, needles, pins. We had completed 24 sunflowers and 2 golden eagles for the center, 12 sunflowers for everyone who had worked on the project, and a golden eagle for Lily May. They talk about my coming back, maybe a school of fish across the ceiling. Friday, September 25. Packed up, settled accounts at the center, started telling people goodbye. Nancy Yellow Thunder wants me back. She hugged me tight. Went to the Episcopal Church for the giveaway following Lily's sister's funeral. They gave me a star quilt. I saw Frank Foolcrow's grave. Then more goodbyes. Mary strikes plenty, being a good voice elk. Bill Swimmer came up to me and said, I promise you, you come back and I will help you all the time. I told Lily May goodbye. I wanted to stay, to watch the giveaway, to see the faces, hear the language, watch the children, the clouds going across the Georgia O'Keeffe sky. I learned a lot from the Sioux, about families, about communities, about the 4 cardinal values of wisdom, courage, generosity, and respect. They are a brave people on a hard land, and my first adventure with them was over.